you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And the Bulldogs about to kick it away and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's going to do.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back.
Turning it on! Snowed under by the defense. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly in a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well?
I think it's just you and John, and now me. Someone. Just break up. But yeah, I think it was just you, John, and now me, bro. Hair and Nick still have to play against.
Missed a big chance on that one.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smalls. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, You can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Kamara. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits zero. Wants to go up top on first down. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. Through the contact. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for the big play. Finds a spot in the middle. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and 10 just outside the 30. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The screen, and watch out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. defense out on the field to go back to work. Reads it, fires complete. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. And now on second down for this offense. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Powers through. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. And he's in for the touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive points.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play, and he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
Well, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quick release by the QB. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Power football with the run. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Flicks it out of the air. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. on the run. It's Kamara. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes the easy one to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it on the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decision.
Makes the grab on the right. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
That's exactly...
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Here's a heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. He'll put total under and get this second half started. Looking for those open, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they practice this. Sudden change situations. You've got to be able to pay this off now if you're on offense.
Yeah, you want to pay it off. You practice it, but setting up in a goal-to-go situation, this is as good as it gets for this offense to succeed.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Looking for room. It's Smalls. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. Here's the handoff. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right. Really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat. Maybe a receiver working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it if the defense is expecting him to keep the football running.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's small. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Unloads quickly.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You've got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Picks up the first down, still moving.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game.
He's going for the goal line. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive. Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
To the air on second down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. With the clock running, this should be the final play. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another